We are here to now day 2 evaluation day, and we're going to talk about some criteria of profitable cryptos, so you can find out. Also going to share some important insights with you on how we become a profitable investor. That's really going to set you up for success in the long run. So I hope you are excited as we are. So let's get to it. And by attending this 5-day challenge, your outcome is going to be clarity. That is knowing what profitable cryptos are specifically today. And overall, you know exactly what to do in order to invest in cryptos. And today is more about criteria to look into. And we have sustainability. This is about being able to do it over and over again. And today it's also going to be about the mindset as a successful investor. How do you reprogram yourself to embody wealth and give your money a job? And risk management to build upon the money management we had yesterday, so you actually can do this over and over again. Because the only money that matters is the money that you get to keep. And then we have how to make investing practical with actually having a strategy, a step-by-step approach. And before we dig into content, I'm obligated to tell you that we are no financial advisor. We do not provide advice. We only share our experience and what is working for us. If I mention any particular crypto, stocks, or any other kind of investments, is for illustrational purposes only. And I'm happy to share exactly what's working for us. And we've been gaining massive profits in the crypto world, applying what I'm about to share with you, because this has put together the best things that we learned along the way becoming profitable investors ourselves, learning from some of the best traders and investors in the world. And from yesterday, let's do a quick repetition, because if we go over what we learned, it drastically increases the chance of remembering it, which means you can actually apply it. And go with me as well. Like, think of it this way. Let's turn a wheel first to, let's imagine you have a safe in front of you and you're turning the wheel, and let's turn it to 24. And what do you think that stands for? 24. 24. Put it in the comments. Yeah, you got it. It's hours, 24 hours. You're going to turn it the other way around then for the next number. That is 7. That's 7 days exactly. And then we'll turn it to the third number, 30. And that is every 30 days, or we could put it to 1 for 1 after a month. That will help you drastically increase the retention rate. And yesterday, we started all about some key concepts. There was money management, setting aside money for different purposes. And what's so important here is that that account for financial freedom, that you get into the habit of setting aside funds on a regular basis. And that habit is going to be much more important than the amount. So the habit is more important than the amount. Then we talked about you need to fall in love with price movements. That is exactly what creates these opportunities. And we talked about how you can deal with crypto safely. That is, you need to have your own wallet. And thus we also looked into how you can open your account. And in this challenge, we showed you with Coinbase. And there came up some questions. So I would like to share with you to give you some more clarity. And some asked, like, I didn't quite get that Google Authenticator part, the one-time code, the Google Authenticator app. So when you first open your account, you need to use your phone and the SMS. And after your account is created, then you can add this feature of having the Google Authenticator app. What is so great about that is you won't rely on SMS. I have had people I know, clients as well, that don't get the SMS, or they get the SMS after a couple of hours, but then if you want to log in, you want to log in now, right? And the Google Authenticator app can really deal with that. And it's actually also more secure than SMS. And some of you asked, does Coinbase have an app? Yes, they have an app. Now, in order to get started and doing this, I highly recommend doing this from a laptop or desktop to get an overview. However, if you want to go in an app, make sure you get the right app. And here are some links, like you can scan the code on the screen. Just make sure if you browse for this manually that you get the app that are the official apps. And some ways to look for that is the publisher. Look at the amount of the number of downloads, and at the bottom that they actually have the website to what's actually Coinbase, that they have the Coinbase support address, and that they actually take in the time to write a good privacy policy. That are some things. Now, to set you up as a successful investor, I'll share with you the 5 pillars of successful investors. And this is so great. So you know where you can focus your energy. And the first and foremost as an investor is that we need a strategy. That's a step-by-step approach. It's a proven formula. And remember, becoming profitable with investing is a lot simpler than most people think. All you need is a proven formula. That is what we are going to share with you in this challenge. You need money management. This is about setting aside money that you can afford having working for you over a longer period of time. It's risk management, all about mastering low risk, high reward investments. And then we have time and patience. And finally, we have psychology and mindset. And let's talk a little bit about the psychology and mindset, because none of what we're gonna teach you matters if you don't believe that you're gonna deserve this. And as we go through this, do you know what the 3 most dangerous words in the English language is? Type it in the comments. What is it? Do you know? I know. Exactly. I know that. And with whatever I'm going to share with you, my question to you is, are you doing it? Because there's a difference between having the cognitive understanding and the physical understanding, actually embodying this. So repetition is the mother of all skill. And in order to succeed as an investor as well, we need to touch upon this scarcity and abundance mindset. How many of you would like to have more abundance in your life? Type an A in the comments if you want more abundance in your life. And scarcity, that is when our everyday decisions are determined based on the money we have available. How much time do you take off your work? That's how long your boss allows you to, right? How long do you stay on vacation? It's how long you can afford to stay from home, right? And what hotel do you stay in? That's determined by your savings account, I bet, or by the credit card limit, which is determined by your net worth. And what wine are you buying at the restaurant? And here's the thing. If you want more abundance in your life, it's about nurturing this financial success, which is your ability to make money, whether you're in a job or a business. And then you have the other side, investing, making your money work for you. Or as Dr. John Martini says, your net worth equals your other worth plus your self-worth. Your other worth is the value you have in other people's eyes. They pay you for the work you do. And self-worth is your money that's working for you. And in investing, there are 2 rules. Rule number 1 is never lose money. And rule number 2 is never forget rule number 1. This is something that Warren Buffett came up with, and it's so important. That is why we're here to master low risk, high reward investments, having a proven formula, knowing exactly what to do. And I can see, Alice says need to have discipline as well. Exactly, a need for discipline. That is key as well. to becoming a successful investor, because it's about doing this over and over again. Now, if you want to get in shape, what is the first thing you do? And how does this relate to investing? Because if you want to increase your net worth, it's the same principles, actually. So if you want to get in shape, what is the first thing that you do? You probably assess where you are, right? Maybe you get to a professional. Maybe you get to a physician and they take your BMI. Maybe they take your blood pressure. Maybe you rate yourself. And then you might get a fitness coach to give you an exact plan so you know the exact steps to get to where you want to be. And it's the same with finances. If you want to grow your net worth, you got to figure out, how much do I have in savings? How big is my mortgage? What is the interest I'm paying on the mortgage? How much interest do I get on my investments? And when you know this, then you can have a plan. Then you can create a plan how much you're going to set aside so you can save to get to where you want to be. Remember, it's about saving for the purpose of investing. So to create your wealthy life, you need to know where do you want to go and where are you now and where do you want to go. So let's start with the end in mind, because hopefully you will be even more on fire by then. And we touched upon this a little bit yesterday with your reasons why. And I want to strengthen this for you, because this is your purpose. This is your reasons why. This is the emotion behind why you are here investing in yourself. So the more you connect with this, the better. So I want you to write down all the reasons why you must earn more money, save more money, grow more money so that you can. And write down 20 of those, 20 such statements. And I'll touch base with you tomorrow on what you have written. So why must you earn more, save more, grow more money? The more you connect with this, the better. And here's the thing. You need to get clear on what you want, because when you have chosen that lifestyle that you want, then we can figure out what is the price tag of that lifestyle. And then that price tag will determine the size of the assets that you need to pay for your desired lifestyle. So you need to bring assets into your life, such as crypto, such as stocks. So get clear on what you want and what is the price tag on that. So right now, I want you to imagine an amount of money that's flowing into your life on a monthly basis. So what would that amount of money be in order to pay for your desired lifestyle? What is the price tag of your lifestyle on a monthly basis? And just get a number in your head. Don't worry about perfection. So I'm going to give you some clarity on what your financial freedom number might be. And what is wealthy to you and what is wealthy to me, that is unique, that is different. The price and why lifestyle is probably different than yours. So we all have our unique financial freedom number. So shall we work it out? Actually, type a F in the chat if you want to work out your financial freedom number. Yeah. So I just got to let you know that the first time I saw this, I was a little bit surprised and a little bit overwhelmed, but I'm going to share with you something afterwards, and you will be even more excited by them. So let's go. If you want an income of 3,000 from your assets, how much money do you need to have invested? In order to get 3,000 a month, and don't worry about the currency. This works equally well for dollars, for euros, for pounds, or whatever your local currency is. But to get 3,000 a month, you will need to have invested 300,000, growing at 12% per month. That's going to give you 300,000 growing at 12% per year. That is going to give you 3,000 a month. What about 10,000? If you need 10,000 a month, whatever your currency is, you need to have invested 1 million, growing at 12% per year. That will give you 10,000 a month. And this works equally well regardless of the currency. is the principle. And you might say, what? Ignorance was bliss. I understand knowledge is power, but this is overwhelming. And what about generating such profits must be illegal, right? However, the good news is that you don't need to say this amount, because the thing is that wealthy people, they don't save their way to wealth. They invest their living. And that's so important because of a concept called inflation, which I'm gonna describe later. And you don't need to work for this. Wealthy people don't have a job. They don't waste their time. They don't waste their money. You can get a job, you can retire and die, but now many people, they can't even afford to retire. As Robert Kiyosaki said, a job is just over broke. And the thing is that wealthy people, they follow their passions. Broke people are broke because they take advice from each other, while wealthy people are wealthy because they take advice from each other. So as we tell people, your net worth equals your net worth. Write that down. Your network equals your net worth. So if you want to increase your net worth, you gotta increase your network. Who do you hang out with? And one of your biggest assets is your ability to learn. Whether you're 10 years old, 25, 50, 75, doesn't matter. It's all about growing. So life is short, so get your own visions and be clear on what is it that you want. So here's the truth. Assets creates freedom, not money. Intangible assets such as stocks and crypto create wealth. So 90% of your financial freedom number is going to be created by your assets, by your investments. And because your investments grow in value and they earn income and you reinvest that income, you're going to get an exponential growth. And I'm going to explain to you in a moment why any kind of investing is such a great idea. So you invest your way to living, and imagine, because just of the returns that are possible in the crypto world as well, this is crazy. It's crazy good. So what you need to know in order to master investing is the key investing principle, compounding. And understanding this principle will help you understand also how the financial industry legally steals most of your profits, and why any form of investing is such a great idea. So the reason you should start investing right now is compounding. And Einstein described it in this way. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. This means give your money a job, because compounding is kind of like a snowball rolling down a hill. As the snowball rolls down the hill, it will collect snow. As it collects snow and grows in size, it can collect more snow at an even faster pace, and thus the growth is exponential. How do you get started? Is the money management system. Set aside money, get into the habit. The habit is more important than the amount. Set aside money for the purpose of investing. So what we have talked about so far touches upon money management with the JAR system. We touched upon risk management because you know what money you should have available if you do an assessment of where you are, and only invest with money you can afford to set aside for a while and don't see again for months or years. And we have the foundation for time and patience, because becoming financially free and getting yourself financial independence, turning an ordinary income into passive income, doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen the next weekend. This is that consistency. So knowing your financial freedom number helps you with accepting that, yeah, this is a long-term game for yourself. What I can tell you, wealthy people, they don't have a job, they don't waste their time, they don't waste their money. Invest your way to wealth. That is how you're gonna get this freedom, this energy freedom. And what is an investment, an asset class that you can invest in to achieve wealth? Do you have any idea? Let us know in the comments. What is something you could invest in that we could learn even more about? There's a vehicle that can help you achieve this a lot faster. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, it is. You know it. It's cryptocurrency investing. So if we go back to the secret formula, we touched upon the S yesterday's saving for the purpose of investing. Let's talk about the E, evaluation. And because this is all about mastering a low risk, high reward investing. And investment evaluation, this is about balancing the investment risk against potential profits. Remember, the price movements, prices going up and down, is exactly what creates these opportunities. And we bring down the risk by getting clarity, knowing what we are investing in. Yes, you can see that something is super risky, but at least you can make a conscious decision on what kind of risk you're willing to accept. So now we're going to talk specifically about crypto here. And in a general, first, there are three pillars of investing evaluation. And with any goal, your reasons why, your purpose, that is what will keep it going. Why are you doing this? Why must you master investing? And why should you invest in this asset class, in particular crypto? And you can also ask this why regarding the specific cryptos. And that brings us to where and what are we gonna invest in? And the final piece is when. And so let's go with where and the what for now. And then when you're gonna invest in crypto, you need to know that there are three different types of cryptos. Type it in the chat, three, the number three. And the first kind of crypto type that exists is what is known as large cap coins. And cap is short for capitalization. And that is the total value of all the coins that exist of a particular cryptocurrency. So you take the value, for example, of a Bitcoin, what is the price, and you multiply it by how many Bitcoins that exists, and then you get the market capitalization. Bitcoin is the biggest one. The second biggest is Ethereum. So you can look at it as how much money is invested into that particular crypto. So we have large cap coins, and we got another category that's called small cap coins. And the difference here is the amount of money invested. And it's also the volatility, is how much price goes up and down. So for example, when Bitcoin, if Bitcoin goes up 10% or 20 or 30, a small cap coin could go up 150, 300, 400, 1200%. It's crazy. So this is exactly what creates these opportunities. And then we have a last category, and this is maybe one of the most important things when it comes to cryptocurrency investing for you, because the only one that matters is the one you get to keep. And that is, when you're going to invest, you must always, what is the word? Yes, it's always. You must always measure your investment against something stable, So we have our traditional money, traditional currencies, dollars, pounds, euro, whatever your currency is, that's something stable. In the crypto world, we also have something known as stable coins. These are coins that follow the price of the American dollar. As you can see, the price can vary between 99 cents and 1.01 cents. You don't make money in stable coins, but you use them as a tool to measure your profits. So you can, because there are many of these small caps that can only be bought using a stable coin. So that means we measure our profits against the stable coin. And what is so great about all these different cryptos is because don't put all your eggs in the same basket. Do not put all your money in the same crypto investment. And at the time of doing this recording, there are about 17,000 different cryptos you can invest in. Not every one of them is worth investing in. However, there is a lot of opportunities. So the pillars of evaluation is, why are we investing in this? Why must you master investing? Where and what should we invest in? And the last one is when. So let's talk about where and what. Let's get into that part. So how do we evaluate cryptos? So what is going to decide whether crypto is a massive success? So this is about understanding what you are investing in. And there are so many opportunities. Here we have something known as Binance Coin. Please don't buy just because the slide mentioned it, but over a year, this grew like 7,000%. It's unbelievable, right? Investing 1,000 2 years ago would have given you about 72,000 in 15 months. It's crazy. So get clarity by understanding, because there are close to 17,000 cryptos that you can invest in. So in order to make crypto investing a low risk thing, you need to love the price movements and you need to understand what you invest in. That means pick the cryptos that are solid investments. So the one thing that makes any kind of investing risky is by not understanding what you invest in. So this is quite simple, and it's not that easy. Just think about, as we talked about yesterday, car is a complex machine, right? You don't need to understand all the complex stuff to drive it, though. You need to know some key principles, and then we go. And you need the right mindset. So let's go. There are 3 price accelerator and sustainability factors for the price of cryptos. And the first one is marketing. And because here's the thing, you can have the best product in the world, but it doesn't matter if nobody knows about it. So the projects, because each cryptocurrency is a project, there is a business, there are some people behind this, and the projects must have a way of ensuring that you and I, that people get to be aware of the project. So that businesses start using the technology, and that other applications are built upon that ecosystem. And the networking effect is good. And then we have the reasons to hold. So this is reason to hold it long term. And for example, with the Binance coin, which I showed you on a previous slide, for example, they have an entire ecosystem. You can get cashbacks on purchases when you use their Visa card, and it's used as a token on its own blockchain. And that comes to the use case. For example, because that Binance token is what's used on the Binance Smart Chain for payments, for fees. So the use case is about providing value. Does this actually solve a problem? What is its contribution to convenience? That is the use case factor. And a strong use case will strengthen the reason to hold. The difference is that the use case might be right now, but is the use case a long-term reason to hold, is what you should ask yourself. And we can check web pages, we can check news, social media, the documentation, the team, etc., to get an understanding of this. So to give you some examples, we're going to look at 2 cryptos. And on the left, we have the icon of a cryptocurrency known as Doge. And on the right, we have Ethereum. Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency. And Doge has risen to be quite big itself. And what are these tokens actually? What is behind this? Let's have a look. So with the price and sustainability factors, let's start with marketing. And with Doge, you can see that it's quite big as opposed to Ethereum. And why is that? Because with Doge, there's been a lot of noise in the media that's been going on. So for example, Elon Musk has been tweeting about it. Doge is barking at the moon. And what happens with prices of cryptocurrency when, for example, Elon Musk tweets about it? Or like this, here's the Doge standard coming and taking the traditional global finance system. That makes the price goes wild. So that's marketing. Now, Elon Musk hasn't created this. He just tweets about it, and that drives the price up. Ethereum, on its other hand, doesn't have that. Ethereum has its webpage and it has its community of developers, but developers like to sit at a computer coding, and they don't make a lot of noise in social media. So Doge has a huge marketing advantage, and that drives the price crazy when there are positive news, such as those that comes from Elon Musk. However, are there any reason to hold? Ethereum is a blockchain known as a layer 1 blockchain. It means it's created to be a foundation for other projects. Doge's only hope is that Elon Musk is going to tweet about it again. And my experience is that, well, in wealth creation, hope doesn't take you very far. So it can also be looked at like what is the team behind it, their technology, investor protection mechanisms, deflationary aspects. And then we come to the use case. And again, Doge was created as a joke, as a fun by a group of people, but it doesn't serve any purpose other than being fun. And Ethereum, however, there are so many things that it can be used for. It's a platform for other projects. Smart contracts, decentralized finance, if you heard about these concepts. It's a programmable blockchain with smart contract functionality. Doge was just created as a joke. And what could some other reasons be to hold? Let's have a look at inflation, because this is also the concept that helps you understand why any form of investing is such a great idea. So fiat is our traditional money like pound, dollar, euro, and banks, they can print our money at demand. And that devalues the value of the money that already exists. So for example, if we look at for example, euro, it doesn't matter, but with the traditional currencies, what it means is when the banks print more money, the value of our money goes down. And that what it means to you is that the prices goes up. And it looks like this. However, for example, with Bitcoin, it has deflationary aspects. It's the quite opposite. Because with Bitcoin, it has a limit of 21 million coins that can ever exist. When those miners have created 21 million Bitcoins, they cannot be created anymore. And what happens with scarce resources? Like, why are diamonds so expensive? So when resources are scarce, people are usually willing to pay more for it. And just be aware that not all cryptocurrencies have a limit. And this can also answer us. Just want to quickly share this with you. How much money do you need in order to start investing in cryptocurrency? You might know that $1 equals 100 cents. Now, one Bitcoin equals 100 million Satoshis. That means one Satoshi is just a fraction of a Bitcoin. So in order to get started with Bitcoin, you could like start with as little as 25 euro. And you can have the same percentage gains as us or even better and tap into these opportunities. And if you invest higher and a higher amount, your profits in amount as well will be even more exciting. It's possible to buy fractions, because this also shows us that everyone can get hold of Bitcoin because you can buy a fraction. It's not too late. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So if you want to learn about crypto, how can you do that? You can go to different sites. Here are some of my favorites that I use, and especially CoinMarketCap, Cointelegraph, and CoinDesk. And now I would like to take you on a little tour of CoinMarketCap. So let's bring up CoinMarketCap. Here we have CoinMarketCap. It looks like this. And CoinMarketCap is a site that gives you a lot of information on cryptos. And what's cool here is you can scroll a little bit down and you will see a list of those cryptos. And here is the market capitalization. It's sorted by that. And you can see that Bitcoin is on the top. You have Ethereum, you have Tether, and other coins. And here you will see that you have the price as well, and then you might spot that Tether is a stable coin. USDC is a stable coin. It doesn't vary in price. If the price here is very stable, it looks like it goes a lot up and down, but this price movement, as you can see on the right hand side, that is like just a variation of a few cents. You can also see that Doge has climbed up high on the list. And the essence here is that the top 20 coins are what we consider large cap coins. However, we do not consider the stable coins. And so then we can expand the list a little bit, and we have to avoid some coins that, are created just for fun. So I would definitely stay away from for myself. I stay away from Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Those are projects created as jokes and doesn't provide any convenience or value. They don't solve any problem other than entertaining people. So at the top 20 are those large cap coins. And what we can do if you want to learn is you can click on them. You can click on Bitcoin. And what it will take you to the site of it. You can see where it ranks in terms of market capitalization. So, and this is on the top. It means this is the cryptocurrency that has the most money invested in it. You can see the price of it. You can go to the web page. You can see if there is some communities where you can discuss about this crypto. That can be a source of getting more information as well. And then you can go here and you can scroll a little bit down and you can read about it. What is Bitcoin? If you want to learn more, you can also see who are the founders to get an understanding what makes Bitcoin unique. And this can help you really get an understanding of, what is it that I'm actually going to invest in. So CoinMarketCap is a great site where you can get insights on cryptocurrencies. So now we have covered. We have dug into your whys, your reason. This is your passion. This is why you should invest in something. And we have also talked about where and what. We've given you some insights into, where can we find solid projects and some projects to be aware of that might not be such a great idea, at least what we consider to not be great projects. And then what's left is the when, and that is what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Your next steps would be now to familiarize yourself with CoinMarketCap. And number 2 is, remember, I got some questions for you. Why must you earn more, save more, and grow more money? And write 20 reasons of this. The more you can connect with your why, with your purpose, the better. The better. And then, who do you know that needs to hear about what we have been sharing with you so far? Friends and families that learn together, they stay together. So what you can do is you can share the link to this group and invite them, and we can all learn and grow together. And think about it. We are in a crypto winter as we're doing this challenge. Prices have been going down dramatically over the past 2 months. And wouldn't it be cool when the price have recovered, whether that takes 3 months, 6 months, or a year, we don't know. But when price has gone up and you're making profits, wouldn't it be cool if your friends were actually part of that journey, as opposed to they get to know like, hey, why didn't you invite me? So this is an opportunity to learn and grow with your friends as well, that you can be on this journey together. And it's an opportunity to just learn more, grow more, have fun together. So we'll see you back tomorrow on the same time. We'll starting 4 p.m. Central European time, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. We're looking forward to seeing you back then. Familiarize yourself with CoinMarketCap. Get clear, connect with your reasons why, and share and invite your friends so we can learn and grow together, so you can be part of this amazing journey with those people that you care about. It's been a pleasure serving you. I'm looking forward to seeing you back tomorrow. Stay happy, stay safe. Catching.
Please be aware, we are no financial advisors. We do not provide any advice. We only share our experience and our results are not typical. If we mention any stocks, funds and other type of investments, it is for educational and illustrational purposes only. Most people are unable to achieve similar results to ours. If you want to achieve similar results, you have to commit yourself to systemize, to learn and to stick to the rules.